What do you think the misconceptions of BDSM are?
Whips and chains.
That it has to include those elements
Has
in
to
order
include
to
whips
be...
and chains, and it better be degrading, and it better hurt. Better be very painful. And that brings us to 50 Shades of Grey, which I never read.
Did you see the movie?
I saw 70 of the 90 minutes of movie right before they were going to go into the dungeon.
Why did you stop watching?
It was an incredibly boring movie. The one thing I don't know, though, is everyone says it's bad because there was no consent. And I wasn't paying attention to the movie that closely, but I know he brought out a contract for her. What happened after that, I do not know. Because in my mind, if you got the contract and
She took her time before signing it. I did read the books, so I mean, I remember the books more so than the movie. But she took her time, but there was like no point where she said no and he continued. So that's what I don't understand, the lack of consent.
Yeah. Just describe consent.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I thought too. But that's what I'm hearing from like even like Master John. He said that was his biggest issue, was there wasn't the consent there. Yeah. But I felt like there was. So what, that people think it's going to be like the movie? What do you think the movie did for the community?
Got the community to talk amongst themselves.
Okay.
And I suspect, although I don't know, there were a couple who spoke, I'm going to say nationwide or worldwide about it. I don't know that, but it's always a couple. And said, this isn't real.
People that were in the community were standing up to the...
I'm guessing.
To the
I don't
movie.
know.
Did you hear anything or no?
I would read some stuff on the internet every now and then. Okay. Yeah. I do know that a couple of professional doms in LA, though, were the ones that set up the dungeon and helped the dungeon be made. And the dungeon that I did see for the few minutes was a very intense dungeon. Anybody would love to have.
Are you talking about for the movie?
Yeah, for the movie, yes.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to Bound to Talk. Look for us on YouTube, iTunes, or visit boundtotalk.com.